Welcome to Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan and today we're doing a walk around video on this 2019 MY20 Mitsubishi ASX LS model. Now being the LS series, it does come with a few added comfort features and benefits which we will touch on as we go through the car. However, what we'll do now is actually run through some of the exterior condition and then we'll touch on the interior features. So starting off at the front end, you've got that stunning dynamic shield design that Mitsubishi has incorporated into all of their cars now. It has been adapted across the range, so it is a very modern look, very innovative style as well. You've got the Mitsubishi badging in the middle there and a stunning split grille look just to allow for that extra airflow through to the actual motor and keep it cool. Nice chrome plating on the outside here, and you've also got those nice sharp headlights that do again integrate into the actual front grille and blend in quite neatly. You've got the daytime running lights just to the bottom of the headlight, which is going to provide that extra visibility for the other drivers on the road, as well as the indicator lamp fitted there and your fog lights fitted below that in the front bar, which is going to provide that extra visibility in the morning. Coming over to that first alloy, you've got a stunning multi-spoke design. Again, somewhat of a diamond look that does incorporate Mitsubishi's 3 diamonds. Now the rim itself is in very good condition. There's no damage or scratches or marks whatsoever, and you've got plenty of tread remaining on those Bridgestone tires. As we pan across the side, you can see a fitted air vent there. Now it's not actually functional, but it does provide a bit of character to the side of the car, and you've also got the chrome finish on the outside that does tie in quite neatly with the rest of the design. The car does have color match side mirrors and door handles, which again blend in very neatly with the car. Very sleek design, and the indicator lamp is actually mounted into the side mirror there. That does elevate the actual lamp, but also clears up the quarter panel to make it look quite nice and neat. The car is a keyless entry car, being the LS model, so you can actually lock and unlock the car with this little button here, and the side mirrors do fold in just to notify you that they are actually tucked in, as well as if you do park on the side of the road, a bit of protection for the car. Taking a look at the seat bolsters, very good seat bolsters. They're still quite firm. They are going to hold you quite nice and neatly and tuck you in. The seat pattern is also, again, very striking design. It integrates the diamond design with the 3 diamond design all the way through the seats, and just provides a bit of character, so it's not a plain boring black. Now on the bottom here, the scuff guard presents really well. There's no damage or whatsoever, very minimal wear if any, and the door cut itself, where people can get quite lazy and kick the door open, no damage or wear whatsoever. One thing I will note is there is a little bit of a ding down the bottom here, nothing to be too concerned about. It's very superficial, so it could be touched up by our workshop depending on how serious it is. Now as we pan up, one thing I will note is the car does come with privacy glass, so if you can see that the rear glass is a little bit darker than the front, it doesn't actually provide any UV protection or heat reduction, but it does provide a bit of privacy for anyone or anything in the back seat. But as you're probably going to be using this car for a long time, I do highly recommend you take advantage of the tint option that we have here, because again, there is a lot of benefits to it. You get 99% UV protection, 60% heat reduction inside the car, which on top of that is going to save you a bit of fuel, plus all the added safety for tint. Now, if you did need any more information, please ask us when you do come in. Taking a look in the back seats, again, you've got that diamond design that does continue through the rear seats. Just look how neatly it still presents, and the rear seats, you've got plenty of space in the back of the car, just to show you what the condition is like. Taking a look at the second alloy, again, a completely unmarked rim, no damage whatsoever. If I'm trying to be really picky, no, just a little bit of dirt. Nothing, no marks or anything on the rim, and you've got it in that very nice silver design, and you've got plenty of tread remaining on those rear tires. As we come across to the back end, now this is, in my opinion, probably one of the nicer tailgates that Mitsubishi has released lately. You've got the really stunning sporty diffuser at the bottom there, and that nice front bar with all your grills and vents, which just give it a very aggressive look, but again, very nice design. Got LED taillights with your brake lights and reverse lamps in there. ASX badging is in that beautiful chrome finish, and you've also got a high mounted brake light with your wipers and washers for your tailgate. Being the LS model, it does come with color match rear parking sensors along the bottom, and the reverse camera mounted just above, just below the actual lip on the tailgate. Opening up the boot itself, as you can see, the car does have plenty of space in the back. It does come with a cargo shelf, which is going to keep everything really nice and neat. And you've got a space saver spare wheel just underneath this little tray here, which is tucked away quite nice and neatly, and you've got all the tools that you need to jack the car up. But plenty of space. You've got tie down points and 2 car seat mounts if you have babies in the back. But closing this up now. As we come across the passenger side, please pay attention to the paintwork, because in this silver design, it is a metallic paint. Don't know if you can see the sparkle, but do highly recommend you talk to us about our glass coat or ceramic coating, because it is going to give you a lifetime warranty on the paintwork. And in this finish, you do want to make sure you protect and preserve it, which is going to provide longevity for the car, but also help with resale down in the future, but also keep it looking presentable and new. Now, fuel filler cap is on the passenger side, which is the safe side of the car. So if you do have to pull over in case of an emergency, you know you're going to be on the side of away from any oncoming traffic. Taking a look at that third alloy. Now, generally this is the side of the car that cops the most damage, as it is the one that parks closer to the curb. However, rim presents really well. There's no damage here on this side either, and you've got plenty of tread on those tires. Paintwork on this side is consistent. There's no damage or marks whatsoever that I can see at the time of this video, so car does present really well. And taking a look at that fourth and final alloy, minimal rash down here, but it is very superficial, nothing again to be too concerned about, and plenty of tread on those Bridgestone tires. So we've got 4 tires with plenty of tread on them. We've got 3 completely unmarked rims and 1 with a little bit of rash. Paintwork is very consistent all the way around the car, and you've just got a very stunning design in the ASX. It is a very well, what should I say, popular car these days. So what we're going to actually do is pop the hood and take a look inside. Alright, taking a look inside the engine bay of the ASX, what we have here is Mitsubishi's iconic 4-cylinder 2-litre petrol MyVec motor. Now, it is fitted with a 6-speed automatic gearbox, so you know the ride's going to be really nice and smooth and comfortable. Now, this car itself has a 5-star ANCAP rating with 7 airbags, so plenty of safety for the passengers inside the car. Now, this 2-litre motor does produce a power output of 110 kilowatts with 197 newton meters of torque, so plenty of torque and power for any payload or travel. Now, as I mentioned before, it is a petrol fuel tank with a 63-litre capacity. It does run on your regular 91 fuel. It does have a combined fuel consumption of about 7.6 litres per 100 kilometres, and an average fuel distance of about 829 kilometres off a full tank, depending on how you drive and whether you've got a full carload of people. Alright, taking a look inside the ASX now. As you can see, starting off on the driver's side door, very nice design, quite a comfortable fit as well. A lot of room to actually rest your arm on here, which most cars just generally don't have. You've got 4 automatic power windows, with your driver's side being fully automatic up and down. The rest are just your standard power windows. Above that, you've also got your window lock, just to stop the kids from playing around with the windows in the back seat, as well as central locking for all the doors. Above that is your power mirror toggles. There is a little button to help you fold those mirrors in if you are just sitting in the car parked on the side of the road, and you got all the controls to actually adjust it. Now, on the right side of the dash, a few of the safety features that does come in the ASX. So firstly, being the LS model, you do get your blind spot warning, which is a little indicator in your actual side mirror for notifying you that someone is in your blind spot. Now, with this system, you also get what you call a rear cross traffic alert. Now, that will actually notify you if you're backing out and there is a car coming from a blind spot. Again, we'll be happy to go into more details as to what these are for you when you do come in. Just next to that is your parking sensor sonar. You can turn that on and off if they do get a bit annoying. You've also got your forward collision mitigation button. Now, pressing this button will turn it, will adjust the range that it actually adapts to, and the lane departure warning, which will notify you if you are veering off the lane. Again, if you need a bit more information on this, please ask us when you do come in, but we will touch on these features for you. Just next to that is your headlight adjuster for the height of the headlight. So if you do have a bit of weight in the back of the car and need to adjust the height, you can do that with that little control. Coming to the steering wheel itself, on the right hand stock are your left and right indicator and your fog light controls, as well as the headlight controls. Now, they are automatic dusk sensing headlights. You can just leave it in auto and the car is going to decide when it needs to use it. In addition to that, you've also got your automatic high beam. On the left hand stock are your wipers and washers for your front and rear. Again, they are automatic, so you can just leave it in auto. Car's going to decide when it needs to use it. The steering wheel itself is a very stunning leather stitched steering wheel. It does have a beautiful black piano gloss finish around it that does, again, encompasses the rest of the design around the car. On the right hand side are the cruise control settings, so you can turn it on and off with that button and set. Left side are your media controls for your volume and Bluetooth connectivity, as well as your voice control for your CarPlay. On the left hand side of the steering wheel is the most important button, your stop start button, and being a keyless entry car you do just need to press the button. Coming over to the center console of the entertainment system. Now this is an updated entertainment system in all MY20 models. It is a bigger 8-inch display, a lot wider, a lot more clear, and again a lot easier to use compared to the older system. So you've got your apps for your connectivity, so CarPlay, Android Auto, phone for your Bluetooth connectivity, calls and all your contacts, and media options for your Bluetooth, AM, FM radio, digital radio, iPod connectivity, USB audio and video as well. So car does come fitted with everything you could possibly need. Below that is your seatbelt notification and your hazards, nice and easy to access, as well as all your hard controls for your AC system, so temperature, fan speed, and your mode. Below that are 2 USB inputs for any charging, as well as the connectivity settings. So connectivity for your CarPlay, your stability control, and a 12-volt input, which again is not a cigarette lighter, as we don't encourage people to smoke in the cars. Below that is a bit of storage with the rubber lining. It will stop things from sliding around. And you've got a very nice carbon fiber-like little plate here. It does, again, provide a bit of a sporty look to the car and a bit of character, so it's not a boring black vinyl or plastic. It's got a very comfortable leather stitched gear shifter, and if I bring that into reverse, you can see the very clear rear view camera that does come in this model. Got the rear bar just mounted under there. If you do decide you want to get a tow bar on it, you will see that quite clearly. However, you've got the guiding lines there to direct you. If I bring it back into park, you've got 2 very generous cup holders, nice manual handbrake, and a nice leather stitched center console armrest. And if I lift that up, you can see it comes with a bit of a little tray which you can maybe leave some coins or loose change. Additional 12-volt socket for any additional charging, as well as plenty of space at the bottom for any things you might want to keep in there. If I close this up and get the camera person to actually pan around the exterior, the interior and the back seats, you can see how nicely this car has been looked after by the previous owner. So the seats still present immaculately. There's no damage or stains or tears whatsoever that I can see. The carpet lining is very clean, the roof lining is in very good condition, and the car has just been maintained immaculately previously. So you are definitely getting a very well looked after car, and definitely for great value. Now what we're going to do is actually jump outside and wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching the walk around video on this 2019 MY20 ASX LS. Now if you did have any additional questions in regards to the car, wanted to test drive it, or actually wanted to purchase it before you came in, you can do that. The number to dial is 99070555. Just before I go though, as you can see, this car has been advertised with our extended plan, so it does come with 5 years additional protection, like-to-like new car warranty up to 200,000 kilometers, and that does also come with the added benefit of 10 years Platinum Roadside Assistance. Now that has all been integrated into the value of this car, so as I mentioned before, it is a great value car and you're definitely getting what you're paying for. In addition to that, I do highly recommend you take advantage of the glass coat and tint option, which is going to give you a lifetime warranty on this beautiful metallic silver paintwork, as well as all the protection and benefits that tint is going to offer you. Now that is at an additional cost. However, if you are using our in-house finance, I would love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who showed just how minimal these will affect your repayments. Now lastly, but most importantly, please check out our Google reviews. With over 1,100 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. My name is Nathan, and thank you so much for watching.